Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the last industrial talk today. So today we have four silver level sponsors who will share some inside thought from their point. So the first talk is from Taiwan Shin-Kong University and Security. So first of all, I would like to say thanks to Taiwan Shin-Kong Security who sponsored the MLSS event. So today I'm delighted to invite Ernie Xu. Ernie is the Senior Vice President of Taiwan Shin-Kong Security. So his talk topic is about the AIoT service provider for the security. So let's welcome Ernie to share his thought. Thank you.
Dear speakers and partners, I'm Ernie from Taiwan Shin-Kong Security Company. It's our pleasure to be one of the sponsors of MLSS 2021 Taipei. By participating in this event and listening to the speakers sharing, the knowledge we have gained is invaluable. Taiwan Shin-Kong Security Company was founded in 1980, providing safety, security care and living services for companies, families, and shops. By widely using AIoT technology, we are the leader of AIoT service provided in Taiwan. And with the international perspective, we have also established overseas service locations in China and Southeast Asia. Our belief is maintaining the status quo means falling behind. Progress only comes through research and development. Therefore, we continue to upgrade our service level and new applications. By using a powerful AI video system, we build an AI smart video security system, which reduces false alerts to allow operators to focus on real threats, increase operator efficiency, and improve customer satisfaction. By using a wireless security system, we have easy, quick, and straightforward installation and more flexibility, scalability to add, modify, or reposition sensors and keep the appearance and the decoration of customers' office or house. To expand our care service, we, as the Guard Center, we also set up a care center for 24-hour service to elderly in home and start a daycare center for elderly who needed to be taken care of. Through the learning in the courses in MLSS, this valuable experience will generate new services and a new business model. And to help to our road of continuing growth, I would like to express my sincere thanks for this. Anytime, any service you needed, please let us know. Finally, I want to play an introduction video about the AI's smart video security system to share the AI-based video service we actually provided for customers in different fields. I'm sorry, this video is Mandarin version only, but you should be able to realize directly from the images. Thank you all.
新导 AI 智慧影像保全，提高监控防护精准度，适合装置在学校、社区、大楼工地、农地、仓储、 医院等环境中不易管理的地方。AI 智慧影像保全系统最大特色在于可依照监控需求，灵活设定警戒范围。第二大特色就是，一旦系统启动，在警戒区域内针对人形做影像辨识，借由 AI 技术让影像分析更为精准。当真的有人入侵时，才会发出警报。如果是猫、狗、车辆或其他非人形异物，并不会产生误报，因此可降低管理人员的困扰，以及派员巡查的人力成本。在不同场域发挥最佳监控效果，确实达到安全管理的目的。
我们早期设备会因天候、温湿度变化或环境小动物干扰产生误报。AI 智慧保全正巧就解决了这个问题，我们能更专注处理外人入侵的状况。其他大部分小猫啊、小狗啊、小动物之类的误报，就交给 AI 来过滤，让服务更有效率，也避免机动人员无谓的出行。
让星光保全的客户更安全与安心。
大楼管理最让我们头痛的地方，除了要一直派警卫去巡逻以外，那像顶楼这种位置，没有办法有效的防止外人的进入。还好有了星光保全这套系统，只要有人进入，手机就会立即跳出画面，那我们就可以马上派警卫去处理，可以有效的去减低这个夜巡的巡逻压力，那也可以有效的避免意外的发生。那这套 AI 系统真的非常不错。医院其实有很多重要的管制区域，除了设备贵重，也具有危险性。以前呢，只能够宣导禁止进入，但是真的人跑进去的时候啊，我们来不及及时的阻止。但是自从装了星光保全 AI 系统之后，一有人进入禁区，我们就可以立刻知道，也不用整天盯着监视荧幕，管理起来也方便了很多。星光保全服务真的很差，值得我们的信赖。
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks to Ernie to share his thought. So thank you, Ernie. Thank you.
Okay.
So the next talk that we invited is from Advantech, and I'm sorry that the speaker just got the emergency meeting management. So we will using the pre-recorded video to conduct his talk, and we invited the Dr. Paul Guo to represent the Advantech. Dr. Paul is the senior manager responsible for AI computer vision divisions, and which develops AI solutions for manufacturing and for healthcare sectors. So Dr. Guo is also a joint appointment associate professor at the College of Artificial Intelligence, National Yangming Jiao Tong University. So his talk topic is a highway to successful industrial AI landing. So let's welcome his talk. So please play the video.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paul. It's my pleasure to share our AI landing experience with all of you. I call this as a highway to successful industrial AI landing. I hope today's presentation can help you to develop your AI career. Let's take a look the importance, the key factors for leading to successful industrial AI landing. we recognize four important factors. One is this AI project has to solve or at least alleviate a rigid unmet need. This is very important because making an AI project is not an instant process. It takes 1 or 2 or 3 months. So you have to make sure before start the AI project, you have to make sure this requirement, this demand is solid. The second important factors we recognize is for each AI project, you need to develop it faster and deploy it faster. When I say faster, I mean it takes normally every AI project doesn't take longer than 3 months. Within the 3 months, you should be able to deliver something then on the user side. The third one is also important. We call integration issue. You can see a lot of companies can do very good AI model, but they fails to integrate the AI model seamlessly into the user scenario or user's workflow. You have to make sure the AI can get the data from the original workflow pipeline seamlessly, and from the data, from the input data, the AI be able to produce meaningful and useful results that also feed back to the original output pipeline that user can use for faster or for guidance to solve some important problem. So seamless integration is very important. We have to make sure the user use this AI without too much change of their working behavior. The last one we recognize is the AI evolution. I think this is most important thing. Evolution of AI means what? Means you not only deliver AI model to the site, you also allow the site people can evolve the AI by themselves. That means once the project done, the data science can leave, and the rest of the part can be performed by the site users. Remember, the AI model you produce won't be perfect. Your AI model will eventually fail in some cases. When it happens, we have to build and recover mechanism we call retraining before the data scientists leave. With this using this retraining mechanism, the site users can collect the exception data, then retrain the model and make the model update. So in the next round, those failed cases will be solved. Let me give you some examples. The first example is we're using the idea I mentioned in the last slides in a manufacturing scenarios. It is a PCB production. It has 4 important steps. The first one is called image acquisition. We acquire image, then we ask AI, or we have AI to do this defect inspection. Once the AI has the results, the site user can use this inference result to guide them to quickly find out where the defect is, where the defects are. So they no longer to inspect the entire PCB boards. They can only focus on where the AI highlights, which are the defects. So they can quickly fix the defects. Also, we ask the site users to relabel where the AI does wrong. So those inception data can be collected and sent back to the stage 4, the retraining and redeployment, which is where my mouse pointed. Here is an AI training server. All the exception data can be collected and automatically retrain, revalidate, and once he finds the better model, he can redeploy back to the inference station. So we can expect the next round, the AI model should perform better. Another examples, we can use the similar idea in the healthcare sector. This is examples using AI in emergency room. Here again, in the first step, we have a medical imaging. It can be filmed by MRI, CT, ultrasound, etc. In the second step, we have the AI classification. Again, this is our AI inference. Here, we can find out some high risk cases. Okay, in this emergency room using a user scenario, we are trying to find out the high risk patients and send a notification to the radiologist and clinicians once we find the high risk patients, so the doctors can treat them first. So in the second stage, here we perform the inference. Then, if we find some abnormality, then we send notifications and ask the doctor to treat them first. If not, then we don't send any notifications. They become normal priority cases. In the stage 3, no matter it's a higher risk cases or normal priority cases, the radiologist will read through all the images. So what AI does here is he reparterize the order of the reading images. But eventually, the doctors or the radiologist has to read all the images. So when radiologists read images, he will find out some exceptions. As we expect, the AI won't do it perfectly. So he will figure out some false positive and false negative. Then they use a relabel tool to label those false negative and false positive and send back to the number 5. Again, it's a training server. Here we perform model retraining, model validation, and model deployment. Once we find a better model, then we do a model refinement. That is sending the model back to the edge inference. So we can expect the next round the model does better classification jobs. Okay, in some cases, especially in a hospital scenario, the patient data are very sensitive. So in practical, the centralized training may not be suitable because the cross-center data will not allowed. So here we propose a federated learning that can train a model without disclosing data itself. Okay, here on the top, we call this is an aggregator. At the bottom, there are three medical centers, so 3 hospitals. We call participants. The federated learning starts from the server. The aggregator send a global model to each participant. Then in each participant, they train the model with their own local data. After several epochs, they don't send the model itself, or they only send the weights back to the aggregator. So you can see there's no data disclosed to each other because they're only sending and receiving the weights. All the weights back to the aggregator. The aggregator will using the weights to update the global model. Then the better or newer global model will send to the participants again, and then the participants will do the local training, and so forth. So this way, we ensure the data is isolated. There's no data transmission. Only the weights are transmitted. Okay, so as we can see, those AI deployment and development are very important. But actually, we can use Advantech WISE-PaaS AIFS to do all sort of things. As I mentioned before, we need the AI model to do the inference. So in this AIFS, we provide some pre-trained models for particular scenarios. For example, for AI AOI or for medical imaging. If you cannot find suitable pre-trained models, then it's okay. You can use AIFS Auto ML to build your own models. Once you have a models, then you can deploy your model to the user site. As I said before, the model won't perform perfectly, and it will produce some exceptions. Here, you can use AIFS evolution to collect those exceptions, like false positive, false negative. And here, evolution provide a user interface that you can correct AI's result to get better label. Once you collect those exceptions, then you can call AIFS AI development service. Here we have a retraining mechanism. So once you fit those exception data into a retraining mechanism, the retraining will perform and try to validate and select the better model. Once the better model has been found, we can use this model deployment. This is a scheduling system. Once the beta model is found, he can deploy the beta model into the edge automatically. Right. So that's all I would like to share with you today, and hopefully you can get some ideas from Advantech about how to land in real AI in the industrial scenario. Thanks. Okay, good afternoon.
Thank you. Thanks to Paul's sharing, and also thanks to Advantech's sponsor to this event. So we also have Compal Electronics and also Vizuro who strongly support this event. Unfortunately, they don't have a speaker to share this time. So let me give a quick introduction to them. Compal Electronics is the world's leading manufacturers of notebook, personal computer, LCD products, and also a lot of smart devices, including the industrial design and the manufacturing. So thanks to their sponsor to this event. And Vizuro, in fact, is a startup and based in Boston in United States. So they also have a Taiwan office here. And the Vizuro develop self-learning explainable AI solutions. And there are many data scientists in Vizuro and provide the solutions. So we are also happy that they support this event. So in the following, we will play their company video. So some of you may already seen it. So if you haven't seen that, so please just enjoy it. So the last word is, please remember to join the first post sections. Basically, it's started in 3 o'clock Taiwan time. But however, whenever you finish the video here, so you can join directly. All the post authors are ready there. So you can join each meeting room and discuss with the post author directly. So enjoy the video. Thank you.
Being world-class, few companies can match the level of details we aim for, where we consistently drive for perfection and craft the future. We're proud to be part of the Fortune Global 500 and also being listed as one of the most creative companies in the world by the IF Design. Compal, a company that celebrates diversity and inclusivity. In our industry, it's especially important to have people from all kinds of background, different perspectives, with all